Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I kind of want to talk about the Arkham franchise. The one of the ones that I wanted to talk about was Arkham Knight, which was released on the 360 and the PS3. My thing was that will it be? I wanted to kind of touch base on it only for the simple fact that they're releasing the Arkham Knight trilogy on the Nintendo Switch, and I kind of wanted to bring up how this game is not on the Nintendo Switch, and should it be on the Nintendo Switch? Yes and no. Yes, because it's part of the Arkham franchise and it's a prequel to the Arkham Knight game that was all three games were released on by Rocksteady, and this particular game was not released on the Rocksteady studio. It was released by Warner Brothers, and I feel that's one of the reasons why it's not being released on the Nintendo Switch, which is a shame. And my thought is that it should be released as one of the franchise because it's a prequel. So you're calling the Arkham, it's Arkham Knight. It's with the Arkham Knight it's with the Arkham Knight games, and this should be part of that trilogy. Should it be released on a cartridge? It would be kind of hard to say because considering that Arkham Knight, not Arkham Asylum and Arkham City can be released on the card, which I do believe that. But as far as Arkham Knight, no, that would kind of be a little bit hard. I would think that probably would be fall on the lines of maybe probably a download code for it. But mind you that if you do purchase this on the Nintendo Switch, the franchise, you're gonna have to download a pretty good chunk of the game. That's what I believe it probably is gonna happen. Um, as far as that goes. Can the Switch handle it? Probably the first two games. Like I said, it can probably handle it. Definitely the first two games because those came out on the 360 and the PS3. Um, it can handle it on the Switch, yes. Because I would consider the Switch as far as that architecture, yes. Can it handle the franchise? As far as that, yes, because they were on. I feel that they were on par with each other. Uh, the Arkham Knight would be kind of difficult, only for the simple fact that you would need a higher end CPU and GPU to run that, and I don't think the Switch can handle that. They would have to make a lot of compromises on that, which I do honestly, truthfully feel. But back to my point is, should they release this? Should they release Arkham? Let me see. I'm sorry, Arkham on there. Let's see here. Should they release this game on the Nintendo Switch? Yes, probably. I would say as a separate or a download game. My thing is that this game is a really good game. It got a lot of bad reception when it came out because Warner Brothers did not want to use Rocksteady as their uh, uh, developer for this game, which sucked. And a lot of people were kind of upset at the time when the game was released because Kevin Conroy was not playing the voice, and Mark Hamill wasn't playing the voice of the Joker. They had an all new cast, and the thing was is that I can kind of see why they did because Kevin Conroy was kind of getting older in his years from when he did the animated cartoon back in 94, 95, somewhere around there, where he did the voice acting, and so did Mark Hamill again. at their young age. Would he have worked out as the voice for Batman? Probably not, because he had your voice, as you get older, your voice ages. Um, so I kind of felt they could have. It was a little disappointing, honestly. It really was, because I kind of wanted to hear Mark Hamill, because he played, and Mark Hamill, I think personally, is a better Joker. I love his voice as the Joker. I think he's awesome. He's very, very good, and I also think Kevin Conroy was a very good Batman in the franchise. Do I play the game every now? I normally play the games around once a year, just to get. And this is on me, not because of recently what happened with Mark Hamill. Kevin Conroy. Is my thing is that I go back and play these games every so often. Do I beat them more times than I need to? Yes, but it's because I'm a big Batman fan, and you probably seen in my other channels where I bought a Batman shirt and the Superman hat, of course, as you can see. I'm more of a Flash and Batman fan than a Superman fan. I used to be a Superman fan, but there's a lot of little if it goes on that. But for the most part, I am a big Batman fan, and I do appreciate what they did with the Batman franchise, as far as Rocksteady doing what they did. A lot of people were not happy with the Arkham Knight, because I was one of them myself, where I kind of felt the Batmobile was kind of overused than it needed to be. Did I wanted to use the Batmobile in the other game, Arkham City, Arkham Asylum? Yes, I wish we could have been able to use the Batmobile in those, but I kind of feel they rushed. They kind of just put it in there just to, in the third game in Arkham Knight, just to say, hey, let's add this in here. Let's add this in here just to get the fans what they want, since it's our last game. And I felt they kind of just, instead of thinking about it, they just kind of rushed it in there, and too many puzzles were evolved around the Batmobile. Will I be covering that game? Yes, in future videos. I also wanted to see about the. A reason why I wanted to talk about this game particularly is because it would not be added into the Nintendo Switch version, unfortunately. Can you play it now? Yes. You can buy it if you do own this. If you do own a Steam account and you own a PC, well, not a high end PC, because it can run pretty well in a mid range PC nowadays. So you can probably pick up a PC for about $500, maybe $700. If you really want to play this game. I do not know if it's Steam Deck compatible. That I do not know. I have not tried it myself, but I would think it could, but I would think Steam would try to release it as a compatible title. My take on this game is that, had the game aged a little bit? Yes, you can tell a little bit, but not by much. I mean, on the 360, you can probably on the 360 it probably did, because they had to make some compromises versus the PC version. When I saw this game was coming out, I never bought it on the 360 or the consoles. I directly bought it on the PC at the time. And the reason why for that being is because I didn't have I could afford it, but the problem is that I wanted it on PC for the fact that later down the line, which consoles are known for, where you have to have that console in order to play that game, like the older titles and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to keep it to where I would be able to play this game on anytime I want, whenever I want, So that was my decision of why I purchased it on here, on PC, on Steam. Can you purchase on Steam now? Yes, it is available on Steam. Yes, as of this video, yes. Should you purchase the console version? The console version, I believe, is still available. I would not know. I would think so. The download version of it would be available on Xbox, on PlayStation, because I know the Xbox. But let me finish. On the Xbox version, I feel that you have the backward compatibility, so it's kind of like the PC in a way, where you can play your game on Xbox, which I commend Xbox for that, because at least you can do backward compatibility. So if you have old games and stuff like that, as long as you have the disc, you can go ahead and download the game and be able to play it. If you have that game. Uh, is the game probably relatively available on the secondhand market? That I do not know. You probably have to check yourself to find that out. For me personally, if it was me and my choice, I would purchase it on Steam. So that's kudos to Steam for keeping it on here. Like I said, the reason why I kind of brought this up was because it's a little disappointing that they would not include this game. That's one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to bring this video up. Well, it's a shame that they will not bring this out on the on the Nintendo Switch, and it's just a shame that it was. I know it was made by Warner Brothers Studio, but it's still one of the Arkham franchise, regardless. And I know they're only releasing the other one on the newer one is because it's made from Rocksteady. So all three games are made by Rocksteady. This is the only one they will not release on the newer console. As I said, which is a shame, and it's disappointing because if certain games meet, like if one studio makes a game and another studio makes the game, and it's of the same series, they will not include it into the franchise and make it as one because one studio owns the license to it or whatnot, or what to say, which is, like I said, it's really disappointing. And I kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit of gameplay, how the game is going to run. Should you buy it, and should you play this game in 2023? And I say yes. It's a really good game. Like I said, I play these games like once a year. So this is one of them I play once a year, and it has an extremely good story to it. As any other Arkham games has very good story. They're really good for their story. So I kind of wanted to give you guys a smooth gameplay, how it runs, how it plays, how Batman looks on, because I have a 3070 video card I just recently got. So I just want to kind of show how the game looks and on max graphics, max settings, everything. So you can see the difference from the 360 version, which I do not own, but you probably seen it and people probably have already played it, versus the PC version, the PC port. So without further ado, let's get started. I know Batman is just standing here. I just kind of want to get my thoughts on why this version is not included in the Nintendo Switch, and it's a shame. It really is a shame because, like I said before, I think Arkham Knight and not Arkham Knight. I'm sorry, Arkham City and Arkham Asylum are going to be able to run on the Switch with no problem. So you figure since this game came out when the 360 and the PS3, you think it would be able to run on there as well. But like I said, it's just not going to be included in there, unfortunately. Hopefully later on down the line they change their mind and release it for the Nintendo Switch. It would be awesome. I would love to see it on the Nintendo Switch and see it happen. Like I said before on my other channel, if you want to play this game portably, and it could probably run on the ROG Ally, and it could probably run on the Steam Deck. So And if you, like I said, if you have a Steam Link and you want to play it on your TV, yeah, the PCs nowadays can run on TVs now. So more than likely, yeah, you can be able to play it on your TV. Can you use the controller for it? Yes, you can use the PlayStation 5 controller. You can use an Xbox 360 controller. You can use any controller you want. You can even use a Nintendo Switch controller on there. So without further ado, without me rambling, I apologize. I just want to kind of give my thoughts on that as to why they're not probably putting it on the Nintendo Switch. Like I said before, like 3 times, it's disappointing. It really is disappointing. And I would really like to see this game make a comeback. And for the newer gamers that haven't played it, you know, from when we were playing it on 360, for newer gamers, I would like to see them play this game. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how this game is. As you can see, I'm playing on an ultra-wide monitor that which kind of wraps around, which is pretty good. So back then when I played it, I only played it on a 4.3 monitor at the time, 1080p. So now, I mean, like I said, I play it every year. So I haven't played it recently, but I do play it every year. This year I haven't played it because I've been busy. So, but this kind of right here, I wanted to show you guys, like I said, gameplay, how it plays, and let's go and let's get going. Okay, this is how Batman would look. This is how Batman would look. As you can see, has he aged? You can tell kind of like in the face on the bottom of his mask where he kind of aged a little bit, where you kind of see the texture a little bit. But everything else, like the way the back suit is, like the scarring, the texture, the way the cape has holes in it, looks really, really good. It looks really good. I'm still amazed how this game still looks. This game takes place, like I said before, is a prequel to the other games that came out. So this is like Batman's, like when he first started, he's like a year into being Batman. Bruce Wayne is in 1 year into being Batman. So the story takes place where what's his name? Black Mask. Yes, that's his name. Black Mask put a bounty on his head and trying to capture Batman. I don't want to give away the plot of what happened. If you guys want me to play the game, I can play the game for you guys from start to finish. I don't mind it because like I said before, I'm a big Batman fan. So if you guys want me to play this game from start to finish and you guys want to see the gameplay, see some story on it, I will more than welcome to go ahead and do that for you guys. Like I said, please hit a like and subscribe down below. If you guys like this video, hit a like on it. It would very much help me, and it'd be appreciated. So, as further ado, like I said before, let's get started. And let's see. I may make a few mistakes, but bear with me. So, let's get Batman going and do some gameplay. As you can see, the story takes place on Christmas, and where the game was known for not. The game was not known for okay, we have to jump off the building. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I forgot where I was because there was snipers. I was looking at earlier and there were snipers and I totally forgot about that. So my apologies on that. Should this game, I think it's an awesome game. It just got a lot of bad criticism when it came out because, you know, a lot of people were upset that, you know, they didn't want to use Rocksteady for the franchise. I felt like if they used Rocksteady for when they developed this game instead of using their internal studio, I think the game would have done very, very well, and it probably would have been in the Nintendo Switch of the Arkham franchise. So I do feel that point. Let's see here. How do I get over the fence? Oops. Like I said, I'm gonna make a few mistakes here. Ooh. Ah, shit. Oh, pardon my language. Ugh. Like I said, it's been a while since I played a little bit, so... Gonna activate the shocking gloves. There we go. I did recently play the Arkham Knight game recently, and I did see in the game that they did reference the shocking glove in the game. I mean, in the other game, and I was really shocked because they kind of referenced it in this game. You know, when you walk into the Gotham Police Department, you can see where the gloves are, and I was really amazed how they kind of linked that with this game. That he did have the shock gloves in this one. And it's just kind of shame that they just, like, they don't want to, like, link the whole game together, regardless with the studio. And a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people were really disappointed with how Warner Brothers handled that. And I was very surprised. I guess it got so much negative feedback on this game that people were disappointed at the time, at the time of release. That's why they let Rocksteady handle Arkham Knight, because they handled, like I said, they handled the Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and then Arkham Knight. So basically, if you really look at it, this game came out when Arkham City, I believe it was Arkham Knight. This game came out. And then Arkham Knight. I'm sorry, not Arkham Knight. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, this game, and then Arkham Knight. So they, like I said, they got so much backlash from this game that they let Rocksteady handle the last game. Which is, like I said, because they were if any company really, they try to save money, and if they can avoid having another studio develop their game, they're going to do so. That saves them money. But did this get positive feedback? It did not get positive feedback because it was a lot of things saying, well, the streets are empty. The game felt bare. There was no action. There was a lot of action, like Arkham City. Arkham City has held one of the best games in the Arkham franchise, but that was kind of bare bone too. It really was. Did it have a better story? Yes, it had a better story. But when Warner Brothers did this game, it really put a damper on it. Was I one of the ones that were really disappointed in the game? Yeah, I was. I won't sit here and lie about it. I won't. But a lot of us are with some of these games and stuff like that. But is the game playable in 2023? Yes, it is. It's very much. You can see where it kind of aged, like I said before, but you can see where it looked really, really good. Like I said, I have everything cranked up to the max. So when I'm playing this game, you can see every bit in detail. You can see his shadow. You can see how the shadow look, how his shadow is right here. You can see the detail. You can see the detail on his suit of how it looked. You can zoom in right here where you can see on his arm, where you can see all the scratches and everything. You can see all the metal, how it looks metal and everything on his suit. It looks really, like I said, you can see the bat suit. You can see the belt. The belt looks pretty good too. You can see where the belt looks awesome. You can even see it on his chest where the scratch is, where you can kind of see that scratch on the left side as he on the right side as he turns his chest a little bit. You can see that. You can see the his breath coming out of his mouth and of his breathing. It looks really, really good. It's just that the one that looks a little funky, which is his mouth part, that's the part you can see where it kind of aged a little bit. Could they have done a little better on that? Yes, I do believe that. Because you can see where they took a lot of different stuff, a lot of different of it, took a lot of care and detail into his back suit. But in his mouth area, it is a little disappointing. You could definitely see where it kind of aged, and it kind of looks a little shiny. I guess that's because maybe, like you can kind of see where the light hits a little bit around his mouth, up there, kind of like where the eyes. So you kind of see where I'm moving the camera, where his mouth kind of looks a little off, as you can see. But for the most part, it's still a really good game for what it is. And like I said, would I like to see them bring this out on the Nintendo Switch? Yeah. Would I like to see them bring this out on the newer console, the Xbox Series X and the PS5? Yeah. Would a lot of people buy it? Yeah. My thing is, it probably only would be a download, probably, and because they want to save money. You know, most companies, like I said, nowadays want to save money, and who doesn't want to? If they don't have to spend the extra money to do so, they want to have to. But what I would like to see personally, me, if they can't, they would need to do a full-on remake. My thing is, they would have to. I would say a remaster would work. Like when they came out with the new Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters came out on the 360, came out on the PS3, and then they recently re-released it. It came out on PC. They delisted it by Activision. Activision delisted a lot of their games, but they re-released it as a remaster for the newer console. So you can find that on the, like I said, on the newer console. You can find it out on the Nintendo Switch, because yes, I do own the Nintendo Switch copy. Did I own a physical copy of it? Yes, at one point. But like I said, I sold all my games and stuff back in the day. It was a lot of stuff that was going on with me. That was my personal life. But do I own a physical copy of the Switch version? Yes. Did they make any compromises? Yes. But it's a remaster. So would I like to see a remaster of this game? Yes, I would love to see a remaster, and hopefully they can add it later on into the Nintendo Switch. Why they are not releasing it? They did a remake, not a remake. They did re-release the newer game, like the Arkham franchise, on the PS4. So if you can find that, they do have that on the PS4. You can find Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum, and all three of them on the newer console. The only one that is re-releasing it is on the Nintendo Switch. Will I be buying it on the Nintendo Switch? Yes, and I will be giving my thought on it. Do I own all of them on the PC? Yes, I do. I own every last one of them. I own the Game of the Year edition. So if you guys want to purchase this game on the Steam, go for it. It's still available on Steam. So it'd be sad if anybody doesn't. Can it run on, like I said, a mid-range or low-range PC? Yeah. So you can buy a PC for about $500, maybe $400, depending. If somebody's getting rid of one on the second-hand market, and if it works well and it plays this game, go for it. This is one of the games I will actually say yes, buy a PC for it. If you, hopefully, I haven't tried it out on the Steam Deck, but if it works on the Steam Deck, go for it. I may put a video up on that if you guys want me to. I may put a video up on that. Just comment on it, and I will see if I can load it up on the Steam Deck, try it out for you guys. And if you guys want to purchase a Steam Deck that way, which is probably a lot cheaper, then you can probably play this game whenever you want and on the go. So that was my thought and my rambling a little bit on why they should bring it out. And yes, should they bring it out? Like I said before, yes. It is part of the franchise, regardless that it's owned by Warner Brothers or Warner Brothers Studio. They should be able to release it because it is part of the Arkham franchise. So we will go ahead and, like I said, do a little bit more gameplay, and then I will stay silent for a little bit, show you guys a little bit of gameplay, maybe talk a little bit, and that will probably be the end of my video. So let's get started. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Let's try that again.
Sounds like a fight. Let's check it out.
I know I keep getting hit, my apologies. Like I said, it's been a while since I played.
Those guys are fighting back.
I know I kind of sucked there a little bit. Like I said, it's been a while since I played. But as you do level, you do get experience for fighting bad guys in this version. In Arkham Knight, they kind of took that out, which is kind of disappointing. So you can get more stuff in your bat suit, unlock stuff in your arsenal. So we'll see here. We'll go up. We don't want to be on the ground here. Okay, so we want to take a look at. You can they did add Enigma, which is one of my favorite villains along across the Joker. Then you got the new character, which is Anarchy. Then you got the Penguin. New criminal. You got the Mad Hatter here. You got Bird, which is weird. I had never seen this villain before. Criminal Lock. So I really haven't unlocked. This is like New Game Plus. I'm 50% into New Game Plus, but like I said, if you wanted me to play this game for you guys, I would very much happy and would like to for my audience. So from start to finish. So if you guys want to see the story or whatever, go ahead and do so. Post that down below, and I will make a new video on that. As I said, the story is kind of based around Black Mask putting a bounty out on Batman's head. Are you gonna meet multiple villains and stuff like that? Yeah, you're gonna meet multiple villains in this game. You're gonna have an awesome fights in this game. We're gonna go into like Shadow Vigilante. So as you can see, I already completed like Gotham Protection. So there's certain criteria you have to meet in this game in order to unlock certain moves and certain gear. So As you can see, I already got World Greatest Detective. I only got like 12 out of 15 done. But one thing I wanted to stress on is that you can, in New Game Plus, whatever you did in your previous game, you can transfer over into your new game. So whatever you didn't find in your last game, you can find in this one. So you can kind of continue on. So it's not like you have to go back and play your other save file in order for you to play this game. But like I said before, they do have a New Game Plus for this one. You get your Wayne Tech, like your gear and stuff. So you can see as I completed two of them here, I'm still looking for that one. There's certain moves you have to do, like perform, where you have to unlock that specific move. So let's go into this one. If like I said, it's locked. So this one says if you want to collect a set of Enigma data pack. So one of the things is they do have the Enigma question marks in here, like trophies and stuff, but they also have extra Enigma stuff. So you have like puzzles. You can use a little bat hacking thing to unlock. So this is the hacking geographic range. So you can hack this particular one. Hack like certain points in the game where you can hack little parts in the computer to unlock doors in certain areas you can't get to. So, like I said, there's a lot of stuff I haven't. There's a few things I haven't unlocked, but like I said, you can get it. As you can see at the very top with the upgrade point, you can get experience. So as you can see, I'm only at 61,015, 6,000. I can't. I'm not good at math. My apologies, but you kind of get it. And as you can see, I'm a little bit more. So it's kind of like an action RPG in a way, but except you're playing as Batman, it's more action. So it's not your straight full on RPG, but as you can see, you can earn points and stuff like that. So there's certain ones you have to unlock. Like this one, you have to reach the worst nightmare, rank 10 in the dark. Night system, earn it most wanted, see complete Deadshot most wanted. So you have to find Deadshot, I guess. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played, like I said. But Deadshot's in the game, so you can. I didn't want to spoil that. I apologize. And as you can see, it says the Deadshot most wanted. So I think you have to find Deadshot. So it has a lot of stuff in here. Like they have case files report. 50% on profiles, 15% on my intel. I completed synopsis. The case files, I only done 50%. But as you can see here, you can unlock certain things. And like I said, if you haven't completed it into your last game, you can complete it into this one, and it will go ahead and transfer from your New Game Plus. But like I said, as you can see, the game looks really, really nice. As far as the PC version, has it aged? Yes, a little bit, but it can run. It can run on a $500 PC. I'll just put it that way. If you can buy a really good, decent PC for $500 for a decent price, yeah, this game will definitely run with no problem, no hiccup. Will you probably be able to do max settings? Probably not, but this game, like I said, I have everything cranked on the max setting, so you can see the detail, everything of how it looks and what to expect if you would like to play this game. It's just, like I said, it's just really a shame that they did not want to release this on the Nintendo Switch, and that was just my thought and take. So enough of me rambling. I apologize. I know this video probably dragged on a little bit longer than it needed to, but I kind of wanted to give you guys a thought and take on why and why not this game was should have been included. And if you guys like this video, hit a like and subscribe. It would be very much appreciated. Like I said, if you guys want me to play this game for you from start to finish, and if you like to see it, then I will go ahead and do that for you guys. I have no problem with you. Like I said before several times, I am a Batman fan. So I will see you guys on the next video, and you guys have an awesome. You guys be awesome.